Wang Wen, Executive Dean and Professor at Renmin University of China. He was also formerly the Chief Opinion Editor for China's Communist Party-run newspaper, The Global Times. Thank you very much for your time and welcome back on the BBC. It's good to be talking to you. First up, how crucial, in your opinion, is this meeting between Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin?
Actually, this is a 42nd meeting between President Xi and President Putin in the past decade. They talked for over 3 hours, involving a global strategy, bilateral relations, and a series of regional hot topics. They also promoted our cooperation on a series of major issues such as infrastructure construction, nuclear safety, cultural exchanges, etc. And yesterday, I saw a very interesting screen at the Bell Foreign opening ceremony, as you mentioned. President Xi stepped down after his speech and shook hands with leaders of more than 20 countries. When President Xi shook hands with President Putin, and the applause at the screen was noticeable louder. And you may know there should be over 3,000 people on site. And this indicates that China-Russia cooperation that time there is widely welcome.
Now, also another point that needs to be mentioned here is that this meeting is taking place during the conflict unfolding in the Middle East. Do you think that China and Russia can play a big role in helping de-escalate, given the relationship that they have with Iran?
Actually, I think nowadays China and Russia cooperation become much deeper than before, and we call it no limit friendship between the two countries. And also we call the China-Russia relationship as a model of a big power relationship. As you may know, China and Russia has a border of over 4,000 kilometers, but there are no soldiers on the border. And the political and mutual trust between China and Russia has reached a very high level. And also the two big powers seek for more cooperations, including Iran, including Middle East solution, as well as the other issues. I have very full confidence on the future of the two big power relationship.
Right. And earlier this year, Vladimir Putin signed off on a policy that aimed at curtailing Western dominance, he said. Closer ties with China are a very important and critical part of that policy. President Xi, he also talked about the common threats that would bring both countries together. Are you seeing this as the birth, in a way, of a new, if I may say, an anti-Western alliance? Is that how they want to be seen?
No, I don't think so. The China-Russia relationship is just for so-called anti-Western ally. China and Russia leadership, as well as the other minister level, we never talking about that we want to against the Western. Actually, the two countries, the two big power relationship, I think the first priority is to improve our mutual economic growth. In the past 5 years, you can see that the average annual growth of the trade between the two countries has exceeded 20%. And also, I estimate that by 2030, Russia will replace Japan and South Korea as China's top 5 trading partners. And I think this is a very obvious cooperation. So-called anti-Western allies, I think it's not the Russia and China's policy and priority.
Okay, all right. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Mr. Wang Wen, for your time here on Newsday on BBC News.